Hello everybody. I am here to do a card reading for Wednesday, the 18th of November. It's nice to be back with everybody. I took a little break for a couple of days to regroup and I had to focus on a few other things. So I apologize for my absence. It's nice to be back with everybody. And I'm going to keep it fresh. I feel like we're going into a different energy now after that last new moon that we had last week. So I have decided to bring back the Animal Wisdom Tarot deck. And look at this gorgeous giant chunk of raw amethyst. Isn't that beautiful? I've been enjoying having this on the windowsill in my treatment room. But that's just a little side note. And for our oracle cards, we've got the Chakra Insight Oracle. And I just thought it was nice to have some animal energy. And I will do 3 cards for the beginning, the middle, and the end of the day, Wednesday, the 18th of November, 2015. 1 plus 8 is a 9, and 9 is the number of completion and the number of spirit. So some spiritual completion perhaps, or the completion of a project you've been working on. And the moon is in the air sign of Aquarius, which is the sign of it's a fixed sign, and it is the sign of higher thinking and humanitarian thinking. They are quite original thinkers, and some say that they're stubborn, but Aquarians tend to be really original in their thought processes, and they stick with it, and they stick to their guns when it comes to their beliefs. So you have to admire that. So creators, show us a card for the beginning of the day and the middle of the day and the end of the day. Okay. We have the Blue Jay, which is the 5 of feathers, and that one came in reverse. We have the Raven, which is the messenger of magic, and that is for the middle of the day. And we have the Octopus, which is the 8 of shells, and that one came in reverse. So going with the Blue Jay, which is the 5 of feathers, which is the swords in the regular tarot, and it represents the air signs and the mind. And 5 represents freedom and change, but it also represents conflict. And in tarot, it represents a middle point between 1 and 10, obviously. And this is saying the end of some kind of a mental conflict for you. So you should wake up refreshed on Wednesday with some sort of new perspective, or if you've been worried about something, you should have some clarity. You won't sort of have that mental process of that whole second guessing yourself thing today. You should feel getting the word balanced. You should feel a little more balanced in your thinking, a little more even keeled, and not so one extreme versus the other extreme in your thought processes. And the Raven is the messenger of magic, and that is the card in the tarot that is the Magician. And it's the beginning of the Fool's journey, and it's the awareness that you are the creator, that you have the ability to manifest whatever it is that you desire. And if you can see, there's a beautiful black feather floating here, and there's a wizard type of figure in the water looking up. It's almost like he's looking down at himself, and the reflection coming back is this wizard. And in animal symbology, ravens are messengers from the other side. And so perhaps you will be a little more sensitive to messages coming from other realms, or a little more sensitive to your intuitive mind, and definitely a lot more trusting. I feel like this is maybe you've had some mistrust of your intuition, and today you can really trust your intuition on Wednesday. And the 8 of shells, we've got a little moon here in the sky, and shells represent the cups, which is the water signs, and the intuition, and the sliver of moon represents your intuitive mind as well. And the 8 of cups in the regular tarot is a figure, and it's walking away. There's like 8 cups here, and there's like a landscape with mountains and a pathway, and the figure is walking away. And it definitely symbolizes walking away from an emotionally or a spiritually dissatisfying situation. So this is indicating to me not so much that you're unable to walk away from a dissatisfying emotional situation, but it's that because you're having a peaceful mind without these polarized thoughts and these mental conflicts, and you are feeling more connected to your intuition and your ability to be the creative manifester that you are, there actually isn't any emotional conflict for you today, or any spiritual crisis, that you are actually feeling pretty satisfied in spiritually and emotionally today. So that's really nice. I'm glad to hear that. And I think what we'll just do now is we'll go with this Chakra Insight Oracle. This one just popped right out. And this is number 4, which is a number of stability. And it says home, shelter, safety, nurturing, warmth. And it's this beautiful little creature that looks sort of like a little ferret. And he's nestled in his little hammock. And there's some beautiful little strings of lights and little baubles and little orbs of light. And it's very warm and cozy and festive. And this is for the root chakra, which is your first chakra. So whatever kind of mental conflict you've been having, you have overcome it, and you are aware that you are the creator and the manifester of your reality, and you feel pretty satisfied, and you feel, I don't feel it so much like at home in a physical house, but that you feel at home like inside of yourself. You feel at home in your soul. You feel at home in your heart. You feel really grounded today, and more confident than you've been feeling, and just a lot more satisfied than you've been feeling. So I hope that you have a wonderful Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. If you would like to schedule a private reading or a healing session, please email me at RASinkula@gmail.com. And in the little box below on the YouTube channel is click there, and you'll see my email address and a link to my Facebook page, and also a link to my Patreon account if anybody would like to support me on Patreon. So thanks very much. I hope you have a great middle of the week, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.